What would you do? If the same man who gave you a charm for quick money turned out to be the father of the woman you wanted to marry, this is not fiction. It's a true story. A young man desperate for success, a powerful charm from a strange Baba, and a shocking twist that nearly destroyed his life. My name is Paul, and this is the story of how I almost married into darkness. In a quiet corner of Lagos, there lived a young man named Paul Ayodeji, handsome, dreadlocked, and known for running a small but stylish clothing store in the heart of Yaba. But Paul was tired. Tired of the hustle, tired of scraping by, and tired of watching others live in wealth while he counted pennies. One hot Wednesday afternoon, he visited an old secondary school friend, Tunde, now one of the big boys in town. Tunde had cars, girls, money, and Paul wanted to know how. Tunde leaned back in his leather seat, puffed smoke into the air, and said, "Omo, na baba for village run, arm." Paul raised his brow. "Baba, you mean herbalist?" Tunde nodded, pulled out a contact, and whispered, "But no be your regular baba oh. This one, no they play. If you really want to blow, go there, but no ask too many questions." Curiosity swallowed Paul whole. 2 days later, he drove far out of the city to a dense village near Oyo. There, hidden within a grove, was the shrine. Thatched roof, red cloths, strange symbols, drums in the distance. He entered with his back, as instructed. "Igbare o Baba," he greeted. The witch doctor sat still, beads around his neck, white chalk on his face. He motioned Paul to kneel. Paul dropped 20,000 naira cash into a red calabash. The Baba began deep incantations, speaking in a mix of Yoruba and strange tongues. After several minutes, he handed Paul a small black calabash wrapped in red thread. His voice thundered, "Rub this on your manhood, massage it well, then go and sleep with a woman you love. Release inside her, but she must not get pregnant. Afterward, never sleep with her again. Drop her at her father's house. Make sure her father sees you. From that moment, every man she sleeps with, their star will flow to you." Paul blinked. "Baba, what if I use someone else? The girl I love. I was planning to see her parents this weekend." The Baba's eyes glowed red with rage. "If you disobey, your star will go to her lovers. Even those born of her father shall carry your destiny. This charm cannot be reversed. Only death can stop it. And your first million belongs to me." Paul nodded, dazed. He left that day, heart heavy, but mind clouded by greed. That night, he invited his girlfriend, Temilade, and told her he wanted to see her parents. She wept with joy, but sleep refused to stay that night. Paul had a dream. His mother, whom he had never seen in his life, appeared. She was crying, her face pale and full of sorrow. "Why, my son?" Paul fell to his knees. In the dream, "Mama, what should I do?" She turned her back and said, "Cleanse yourself before it's too late." Paul woke up, screaming. He rushed to his father in the village. Before he could speak, his father began to cry. "I saw your mother last night too. She was weeping." Paul confessed everything. His father immediately took him to Baba Aladura, a well-known spiritual elder of the Apostolic Church. As Paul opened his mouth to speak, Baba Aladura raised his hand. "Don't speak. Why did you do it?" Tears welled in Paul's eyes. "I just wanted to help my father and build a better life." Number, you wanted pleasure and vanity. You are lucky to be alive. He paused. "You're supposed to give Baba his first million today, aren't you?" Paul nodded in shame. "Then today is your deliverance," Baba Aladura said. He instructed them to go to a village stream. There, Paul wore a white garment. Baba Aladura prayed in Yoruba, poured water over him, and began to cut his dreadlocks. Then he asked, "Where is the charm?" Paul brought it. Baba poured it into the stream. "You must not return to the city for 3 days." 3 days passed. Paul returned to Lagos a new man. He proposed to Temilade. She was overjoyed. The next evening they drove to meet her parents. As Paul entered the compound, something felt familiar. His heart pounded. The air grew thin. Then he saw him, the witch doctor. Temilade shouted joyfully, "Daddy, meet Paul. He's the man I want to marry." The calabash of beer slipped from Baba's hand. It shattered. Their eyes locked. Paul bolted, jumping into his car like he was running from death itself. Behind him, Temilade screamed in confusion. Her mother shouted. The witch doctor collapsed. Paul rushed to his shop and called Baba Aladura. "Now you understand," the old man chuckled. "You used the charm on the daughter of the same man who made it." "So what do I do, Baba?" "If he lives, in the relationship. If he dies, you may choose, but you must pray." 5 days later, Temilade appeared at his shop, pale, heartbroken. "Why did you leave like that? My father died last night. I've been calling you." Paul froze. "We're planning the burial. Please come." He nodded slowly. "I'll think about it." "But why? What did he do?" Paul took a deep breath. "You never told me your father was a herbalist." She sighed. "I didn't think it mattered until we became serious." "It mattered," Paul whispered. She walked away, head bowed. Paul sat alone in his shop, Temilade's words echoing in his mind. "My father died last night. Please come for the burial." The weight of it crushed his chest. He picked up his phone and called Baba Aladura. "Baba, Temilade's father is dead. Should I go for the burial?" There was a long pause. Then Baba Aladura's voice came, calm but firm. "No." "But Baba, she was my fiancée. Her mother has been calling me. Shouldn't I at least go to pay my respect?" "Did you forget who that man was?" Baba Aladura asked. "He wasn't just a father. He was the same witch doctor who gave you that evil charm." Paul went silent. "What you carry, Ayodeji," Baba continued, "was spiritually linked to him. The bond was cut, yes, but some covenants don't end with death. The burial ground will be full of spirits you don't understand." "So, what should I do?" Paul asked, eyes full of fear. "Pray from afar, fast for 3 days, and never set foot in that compound again." "But what about Temilade?" Paul asked, voice cracking. Baba Aladura sighed. "If she is truly meant for you, she will find her way back after the storm. But if she was just a vessel in the journey, let her go." Paul ended the call and sat still, heart pounding. That night, he knelt in prayer. No more shortcuts, no more charms. He whispered, "Lord, let me never hunger so deeply that I forget who I am again." Paul did not attend the burial. He stayed away, just as Baba Aladura instructed. He fasted for 3 days, prayed fervently, and let go of the past. Temilade never came back. But Paul didn't go back to his old ways either. He focused on his business. He worked hard. He gave to the poor. And slowly God began to restore him. But from that moment, his shop prospered, honestly. Customers came from all over Lagos. He started designing for celebrities. Money flowed, but this time clean. He built a house for his father, sponsored orphan children, and every night he prayed, "Thank you for saving me from myself." 6 months later, while attending a Christian youth conference in Enugu, Paul met Chidinma. a soft-spoken and kind-hearted Igbo woman with a bright smile and deep faith. She was different. No secrets, no shadows, just light. Their friendship blossomed into love. And this time, Paul did it the right way. No charms, no shortcuts, just prayers, patience, and purpose. 1 year later, Paul and Chidinma got married in a beautiful ceremony that blended Yoruba and Igbo cultures. Talking drums and Oja flute, gele and George rapper, palm wine and jollof rice flowing like blessings. Even Baba Aladura came, smiling with pride as he blessed the couple, saying, "What God gives, no man can take. This is the reward of obedience. You chose light, and now light follows you." In the land of Yoruba, we say, Ti eniyan barin ninu okunkun, konimo igbatoya. When a man walks in darkness, he may not know the moment it becomes night. In this life, some roads may look golden, but they lead to graves. Paul took one step into darkness, but mercy called him back. He lost love, but he found peace. He lost a girl, but he found a wife, and he learned what many never do. Wealth gotten the wrong way will always cost more than it gives. May we all choose light, no matter how long the night.